All right, everybody. So I'm with Jason Witt. He's the Vanilla Gorilla. He's going to explain to me what exactly a Vanilla Gorilla is and how he actually got that nickname in just a couple seconds. But he's going to be fighting this Saturday at UFC Fight Night in Las Vegas at the UFC Apex. Jason, thanks for coming on. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, man. Just woke up. Just got the text message that we're free from quarantine. We can actually leave the hotel now. So that's a plus. I'm doing by myself.
Perfect, man. How's Vegas treating you out there? I know you're from Kansas City, if I'm correct.
Yeah, born and raised Kansas City, Missouri. Vegas is good, man. We haven't been able to leave the hotel room since we got in last night, but it's nice out. A couple weeks ago, it was -9 in Kansas City, so it's a nice 70 degrees out in Vegas, so I'm not mad about it.
Perfect. And as I was just saying a minute ago, the Vanilla Gorilla, you're going to have to enlighten us on the background of that nickname there.
Yeah, man. So the time that I cut to 55 one time, and I did. It was a terrible cut. I did bad. Made the weight. But after the fight, I blew up to 198 pounds. I was pretty big. And I'm a pretty athletic person. I'm a decently athletic, beefy guy. And so I was in the gym one day, and my coach actually, I don't know, he's back there, Jason High, was in the gym, and he's like, "Man, you look like a Vanilla Gorilla," because I was so like just beefy, and everyone in the class starts laughing, and like I think I had my professional fight a month later, and like it's just one of like, you don't pick your nicknames, you don't get to they give them to you, and that's that you're stuck with. And I wasn't mad about it. So I used that for my first professional fight. And I still have the video of like the guy announcing my name and me laughing at it. Like, I'm like, if you can make me laugh when I'm about to fight, like that means something special.
And it's probably calming the nerves a little bit right before a fight too, right? Talk to me. Is it surreal? Is it still weird to hear the name UFC fighter right before hearing your own name?
No, it's not, man. Like I've envisioned having been a UFC fighter for a long time, and I knew this is where I'd get to. I knew this is where I belonged. So hearing that is just kind of a validation of all the work I've put in. And so it's just part of the things that I knew how to take the opportunity to get here, and that's part of what I did in 2020, and now I'm just going to show that on Saturday.
So how's the fight camp gone for you so far in preparation for this fight?
Yeah, it's been good. It's I never had, like, before I made in the UFC, I was taking like 3-week notice fights, 4-week notice fights, kind of short fight camps. I was always in shape. I was always prepared. So it's different to have like 3 to 4 months to prepare for a fight, and that's definitely been able to add. I've gotten to learn more instead of just going to a fight camp. I've gotten to learn more, add levels to my game, add skills that I didn't have, or just tweak little things that I'm good at and just add more to that. And it's definitely helped out a lot. It's been a tough training camp. It's been hard. It's been rough. But at the same time, it's kind of what I need to do to prepare for Saturday.
Now, let me ask you this. It's been a long journey for you to finally get to that UFC stage and making your debut in 2020 of all years. How was that like, especially debuting in an empty arena?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually enjoy the empty arena. You know what I mean? It's very similar to fighting at home when you have your coaches talking to you. I honestly don't know the difference because like I've only fought maybe around like 3,000 people before, so nothing too crazy. So I don't know the difference between 60,000 fans and no fans. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't have the comparison between those two. At the moment, I enjoy fighting with no fans because it's me and my coaches in there, and we can hear each other. We can talk to each other. The game plan is clear. What I need to do is clear. I can hear them better, and it definitely helps me out a lot. I know there's some fighters who feed off the fans, who feed off that stuff. I'm not one of those. I'm in there to get the win, and that's between me and my coaches, not anybody else.
Now, I know you've had a long journey, like I said, coming to the UFC, and I know you said there's no real noticeable difference between fighting in front of no crowds because, you haven't really necessarily been at that huge stage just yet. But as far as confidence goes, is there a different level to that now that you're in this new stage?
That's a good question. Yeah, I'd have to say yes, of course. I mean, you make it to the UFC, and it just kind of validates all the hard work you've put in. and just know, especially when you get that first UFC win, knowing that you can do this and you can beat people of this caliber, it definitely adds a little confidence to your game. And for me, it made me want to go train harder. Like I don't think I've ever trained harder than I have for these past 2 fights. So even at the highest level, I want to get better, and I want to keep training more.
Sure. And for those 2 fights that you were in last year in 2020, was there a noticeable perhaps skill level in the ring that you were kind of maybe blindsided by, or not necessarily blindsided by, but kind of took you on high alert?
No, not really. Not at all. The Sato fight, I think it was just the weight cut had an issue into it. Like, I mean, I cut 12 pounds on 12 hours notice, and I'm not taking anything from Sato. I lost that fight fair and square. He definitely caught me and put me away. That's good for him. But I never think it played a factor in my mental capacity of being able to see things coming and just getting my range right. But no, I don't think it played a factor.
Okay, perfect. Just lastly, just a couple more questions here. Talk to us about the Fit House and endeavor that you have going on for us.
My man, yeah. So I had 3 goals in 2020. One was to buy a new house. We got that one. One was to buy a gym, and one was to fight in the UFC. I did all 3 of those within like a 2-week span of each other. So it was a crazy ass month between moving, fighting, and opening a gym. So Fit House KC, I've been a personal trainer for about 5 years now, coming up 5 years. And one of my goals was to own a gym. And that's kind of what I always want to do. I don't plan on fighting forever, and I don't want to. So it's my retirement plan. Yeah. So I was working at the gym. We got shut down for 2 months. And the owner didn't know what he was going to do. He didn't know if he was going to keep the gym open, or if he was going to switch or move places, or what he was going to do. And I said, hey, man, I'll buy the gym from you. I bought it and revamped it, like took down walls, put up signs, painted everything, redid the whole entire gym, renamed it, put it under my name, did everything I needed to do. And then we opened up when the whole like Overland Park area kind of opened back up, if you want to call it that. Yeah, so it's been something I've wanted to do for a couple of years now. And 2020 kind of presented that opportunity a little bit easier. So I enjoy it. I love doing it.
I'm sorry, just to clarify, this is just like a workout gym and not necessarily one that for anybody to come train MMA or anything like that.
Yeah, there's no MMA. I do have like some boxing clients like that, but there's no MMA. There's no mats there. It's just personal training, weightlifting, boot camp type places.
Okay, awesome. And look, I know this is just your 3rd fight, but there's anybody in the welterweight division that you have your eyes set on?
All of them.
There you go.
I always want to fight Mike Perry. I don't know why. I think that'd be a fun fight. But everybody's called him out, so it's kind of cliche.
Right. I was about to say, he's been called out about 1 million times now.
Yeah, I've wanted to fight him for a while. I just think, like, with his stupidity and going forward and my explosive action, I think it'd be a great fight.
Okay, awesome. A couple more questions here. So you're not only going to be fighting on the prelims, but it looks like you're going to be opening up the card completely as well. Is that a little bit of an added chip on your shoulder there, maybe?
No, not at all. Let's get it done with. I'm there to fight no matter what. So walk out first, come out, beat this guy, and then go home early. It's
okay.
Simple as that.
And very lastly, what can you tell UFC fans, MMA fans around the world, something a little about yourself that we perhaps don't know just yet?
Man, I don't think a lot of people have got to see like my striking, got to see what I'm capable of doing in the cage. And I think this will really showcase that. I'm fantastic at blending things together, about blending wrestling and jiu-jitsu and striking all together. And I think this will be a fight that I can showcase that. And coming Saturday, like I'm coming for Matt Semelsberger, and I'm going to get that TKO like I said I would.
All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. I know you got a lot of training to do, so I'm going to let you go. Lastly, just if you don't mind, just dropping off a couple Instagram handles or Twitter handles, whatever it may be for all the fans out there. Mr. Vanilla Gorilla.
I'm _Vanilla Gorilla on Instagram, and then I'm Jason Witt MMA on Twitter. Catch me on Instagram. That's where I'm at the most.
All right, there you guys have it. Thank you, Jason, for your time. Appreciate you, and good luck on your fight on Saturday.
Yeah. Take care, man.
Too.